Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Minor league fishing, living up to my name, of course. Having a really tough year. All right, it's Saturday morning. Going back up to the lake. Got the tank top on. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I'm gonna try not to get sunburnt because this weekend is when I'm gonna get sunburnt. Worse than last weekend. Looks like I'm going stag though, by myself. My dad seems to have caught the cold or something. He's not quite sure. I'm gonna be all alone this weekend on the boat, so I do have a pretty important task. I've got to figure out where the fish are, where the big fish are, and what they're keying on. I've got today and I've got tomorrow to figure it out. Next weekend is a tournament, the first one for us, the start of many tournaments to come. What we have here is an episode of 2 whole days of fishing. You should see my editing software, all this footage lined up. It's shocking. It pains me. It is what it is. But it's just been a really tough year. The fish haven't turned on yet. And I'm hoping any weekend I go up there, the fish are just going to wake up and it's just going to be a slaughter fest, just catching them left and right from the normal places that I catch fish. So far, it hasn't been. Boy, I've always thought right here would be such a good spot to catch fish. One more cast on this edge and then I'm moving on to greener pastures. From what I've been seeing, it doesn't seem like the fish are ready to pull up. They're ready to move back, go to their spawns. So it's just been tough, man. But this fishing trip was different. I got a camera mount that was totally different. Thought it would work. Threw it on the boat. Found out there was a lot of problems. Let me find that footage so just so you can understand what I dealt with. Where? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Let me grab it. Double check the recorder is going. Sure. Oh, that ain't good. And there goes the camera. Spot lock while I deal with problems. I'm going to keep this mount for now, but I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking to it. I'm going to tweak it ever so slightly with none other than fishing line. Oh, God. Mother skunt. All right, until I can fix that, I'm just going to lower the pendulum down about like that. That should keep it from falling over until I can come up with a good fix. Still probably gonna wobble a little bit, but enough of that. So now you know what I dealt with. Very difficult. Dealt with a lot of problems. It's trial and error, right? We're figuring it out. New channel, new equipment, doing all this for the first time. So I ended up fishing 8 hours Saturday in places that looked really good. See, this is a good spot. It's dredged. You got protected land, stupid shallow, little dredge slot right here, and the fish go back in here and they spawn. And we know they're doing that in a couple weeks. They have to be. So the question is, with the cold, rainy, nasty weather the last couple of days, did the fish get out of here? Are they gone? Or are they sticking around and they're coming back up in here because they know they're going to be spawning in a few days? You know what I'm saying? Are they still here? I mean, like, really good. Like, some of these places, I was shocked I couldn't catch a fish because I know they're there. God, it's so clear. I have to pick up a jerkbait. I just have to. This is what I like to see. Jerkbait water. Have to pick up a jerkbait. Oh, I can see the jerkbait down there doing its thing. Wow, that's clear. Might be even too clear, I don't know. Like, I know they're right there. But Saturday, there was a big tournament going on. I don't know what it was, but there was just boats everywhere, including the handful of ignorant people are starting to come back out to the lake. Look at that, he's got a mile and a half of water, and he has to go right next to me, making the biggest wave possible. People wonder why they hate Sea-Doos and wakeboard boats. Right there. Dude, there's nobody in the lake. He's got to go right next to me. Like, that's incredible. And pretty much every bass fisherman out there knows exactly who and what I'm talking about. Brace for impact. But basically, to summarize Saturday, this is all I could say. Me. Well, I'm done. This has been a terrible day of fishing. Okay, fast forward Sunday. I'm feeling good, feeling confident, and here's why. All right, boys, this is day 2. We're not messing around anymore. Fished all day yesterday, way down lake, 10, 15 miles down lake. Grabbed onto the trailer today, drug it up lake. Why? Because down lake has all of the drought rain, which we didn't really have much, so it's very clear. Up here, not clear. This is the opposite of clear. This is dirty water. And I'm thinking maybe getting into the dirtier water help drive the fish up a little bit more. Because honestly, right now, I'm getting killed. I can't fish all day and not catch anything. On top of that, this is where I want to practice fish anyways, is up around here, because all of our tournaments are held out of this ramp that I put in it. So here's the plan. We got 5 to 8 locations within 2 miles of right here that I seriously want to hammer hard. Locations that I might fish in next week's tournament if I end up doing that. If I don't catch anything, I might not be fishing in it. So let's get after it. So I run about 3/4 of a mile to this first spot, and I love it. Looks great. It's right where the fish should be. Dirtier water, not that clean water. Looks great. Everything about it is perfect. It looks money. And in hindsight, I probably should have stayed there all day. In hindsight, because it was just too perfect. It's just too perfect, man. Everything about this is too perfect. That's why I almost don't like it. I don't know if that was a fish or not, dude. Am I tripping or what? I thought I just had like a little limb or something, and then all of a sudden it pulled back on me. Okay, I knew that was totally screwed. That sounds really good. Hell, who needs power poles when you just run the trolling motor into the ground? I thought we still had like another foot to go, I'm not gonna lie. Wake up, fish. I'm here to catch you. Now the more I think about that bite, that might have been a fish. Didn't hit it like it was a bite, but there was like a tail kick, or maybe that was it coming off the stick, I don't know. This is where we're gonna spot walk. Holy shit, that's a fish? Oh my God, it's big. What is it? Oh my God, it's a nice bass. Let's go, dude. Oh, he inhaled it too. Oh, come here, big boy. Give me that mouth. Come on. Come here. I should say big girl. Man. Look at that chunk. That's what I'm talking about. Don't you do it to me, girl. Don't you do it to me. Try and get this out of this fish without hurting her. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what Daddy likes to see, boys. What did I say? I said, man, it looks too perfect back here. Are we spot locked? get her back in the water. Look at that fish. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Man, it was real lethargic. Now I'm really starting to think that other bite was a fish too, because it was so lethargic how he hit it. I just made it back to where I think the fish are, and I got a 311. Like, I'm feeling on top of the world, right? And that's where hindsight, I should have stayed around there the whole day, but I didn't, because I'm dumb. Instead, I went to go fish somewhere that the fish also very likely should be, could be, would be, and they probably would have bit for anybody else, but they didn't bite for me. There's fish there. There has to be fish there. It's not possible. This is gnarly. How is there not a fish here? What a gymnasium, goodness gracious. Just how is there not a fish right there? You know, 1 foot. Current, you got wind. I don't understand, man. But I didn't really pick it apart quite as well as I should have, but that's a fish. Oh my God, that's a good fish. Unless I got it foul hooked. Oh, it's a sand bass. And I do have it foul hooked. Nice. And you're supposed to be upriver, buddy. Yeah, look at that. You're supposed to be upriver. You're in the wrong place, dude. These things should be spawning right now, actually. Okay, I'm not even gonna touch you. You're free! Go be free! There was some environmental factors going on there. Yeah, we had storms coming in that night, and so it was blowing like 20, 30. You'll see some of the waves here in a minute. Look at all these little clouds. Starting to pop through the cap. Like turning into cumulus. I feel like I'm dancing. No, I'm not practicing for the ballet. I'm trying not to fall out of the boat. Okay. A chair will knock me in one day. Because you lean this way and it goes this way and it hits you and you're like, oh God. Oh, we took one over the bow, boys. We took one over the bow. It's windy. Where are the fish, dude? Fast track, moved to the next spot, and this next spot is a place that every single tournament, it's one of the last spots I hit because it's always produced a big, healthy fish. Now, granted, there's only just me in the boat, so you've only got one bait in the water. Maybe that had a factor, but I really hit it hard and I didn't catch anything. Decided to pick up and move to the next spot. I don't know. It was blowing. All right, we're gonna get out of this spot. We're going to the next spot. I can't believe I didn't catch one here, but it's all a timing thing. Let's go to the next spot. Welcome to the new spot. This spot is different. We're in like 10, we're looking at nothing. Big chunky boulder, whole bunch of things. That way is like 100 feet. The thinking is the wind blowing in here should make this really good. And this is the point where it was so windy, I was a little worried. There's a good chance there's a fish here, and not just a fish, but a good fish. This is an excellent spot. It's an excellent time to be here. I haven't fished it that much, and it's kind of sad because the few times I have fished it, I have caught fish, and I've usually caught good fish. Right, the boat's like right here. Terra firma's like right here, and then it's like 100 feet deep right here. It's just like straight down. So I'm throwing at 6 inches of water, and I'm sitting in like 10, and then like right there is like 100. And it's just so perfect. All this wind's blowing right up on it, and it's this nice, really nice structure. And can't believe I'm out here fishing in this. Can't believe I can't catch another fish. That's what's really getting me.
I smoked the first one off the bat, and then I've been fishless for like 3 hours.
Just couldn't catch anything. I mean, not really.
We need engine power to move, man. Wind is way too strong. Look at this, we were in 5. Now we're in 8. We're not even going, we're going catty corner. You can look and see how chunky it is, because it's right on the edge of the river. Before they flooded the lake, there was a river, and that's it right there. And it's just straight down.
With all that being said, it's just that's how fishing is, especially earlier in the year, and as it's getting later into the season, it's gonna be a light switch. The fish are gonna wake up, and when it happens, I'm gonna start catching a lot more fish. Kind of unfortunate I haven't been able to do it yet, but it's what it is. So if you like these videos of me going out and doing all this, I mean, I'm literally filming 12 plus 14, 16 hours of footage just to try and make one little tiny video. It's a ton of work, but you know, I'm happy to do it because this is fun for me. It's like a little hobby. I love to edit. Filming, not as much. I like the editing, and then I like being able to make content that's hopefully enjoyable for all of you guys. If you do like it, or if you have any thoughts, leave a comment down below. Let me know how I can tweak, how I can change things. Any kind of suggestions you get, send them over. With all that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. And I will see you in the next one.